Hi guys, and welcome back to Ray's Rails. I was working on the model train layout for about a week now, and I came up with an exciting project, and I just about finished it up. As you can see in front of me, I finally got around to building my ball diamond. I was thinking about building this for about a year now. I needed something to fill in this space, and I finally got to the Dollar Tree and I bought some supplies. The first thing I bought was a cooling rack. It was one of these cooling racks like this, and the center part is the part that I used to build this backstop. I didn't have to do any soldering. I just bent the pieces together, and I left the tabs on the bottom here a little bit longer, and I drilled a small hole into the table so I could put it up. As far as the screen goes on there, that is actually a splatter guard, and I took some glue, some Gorilla Glue, and I very patiently glued that to the backstop a little bit at a time until it formed a nice shell. And then I went around with my tin snips and I trimmed it around a little bit to make it look nice. Then I went to outside and I picked up a few pieces of clay. You could actually see it in my bucket. And what I had to do with that is I actually had to take that and put it through a strainer and keep grinding it down until I made till you made it real fine, like on the ball diamond. And this was one of these projects. When I started putting that stuff down, I actually had to stop myself and say, okay, I'm done, because it's only going to get so good. And well, when I was done, I actually wanted to tell myself, this is not a major league ball diamond. It's just a little ball diamond you would find in your local playground where the kids would play a game of pickup. So then one thing I did do, I put the grass on the infield. That's actually a little bit lighter than the grass on the outfield. I wanted to make that look a little special. And then at the last train show, I purchased the Tug of War. That was a Lionel accessory, and I thought I would add that to the scene over here. So when I added that to the scene, I cut a hole in the table, and I wanted to make it level with the table. One thing I do like about this accessory, it's not like the operating lumberjacks. That actually has the 18 volts going to it, but it's geared so that it runs slow, and it looks like the kids are playing tug of war. They go back and forth nice and slow. So I wanted to add something like that to the scene. So I was really excited the way this turned out. And one thing you have to remind yourself is this is actually a full-size ball diamond, but every year the circus comes to town. So that's why I did not have to build the center field, because the circus tent is there. So when the circus comes to town, they stop playing baseball. And then when the circus leaves, you can imagine that there's a full-size center and left field there with the fences up. So I think this adds a nice little mobility to the table. And then I was thinking, if you build something like this and you don't like it, like I said, it only cost me about $5, but it did probably about 5 days worth of work. Actually, one day my wife came down here and asked me, Ray, are you sweating? And I was like, yeah, I am. You try to crawl through this hole and bring your tools through the trapdoor. But I think it was worth the effort, and I really liked the way it turned out. So I think I'm going to put a few more cars in the scene, maybe a small parking lot, and I think that'll look really cool. And I really don't think I'm going to put any baseball figures at this point in the field. I think I'm just going to leave it like that, like I said, because they're not actually using it right now. So I think that'll be pretty good. I got the pitcher mound and the backstop and the infield, and I think that'll be it as far as this project goes. All right, guys, so I think I said what I wanted to say about this project, and it was a lot of work. Oh yeah, one other thing. In the future, I decided, yeah, if you don't want this, you could just take your shop vac, vacuum it up, and all your hard work will be gone in less than a minute. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching Ray's Rails. Let me know how you think this project turned out, and have a great day. Bye.